crazy to think it's been over 14 years since the original release of Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube. I can recall getting the game for Christmas and being blown away by how everything looked. I also received 2 copies of that game because I, asked multiple people for the same thing because I was so excited to get it. I can say this game still looks amazing whether you're playing it on the GameCube or with the updated graphics on the PlayStation 4, Xbox, or PC. The zombies in particular, the gore and the textures on them particularly stand out to me for some reason. They just look so good. One thing that kind of looks a little ashy to me, looks a little worn, is the CGI cutscenes. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe they couldn't upscale them anymore or what, but they look really outdated. It would have looked way better if they would have just did all the cutscenes in-game, but they chose to use the CGI instead, so yeah. If you played Resident Evil 0 before, you know what you're getting into. For those of you who are new to it, it's a very different type of Resident Evil. This Resident Evil allows you to control 2 characters at once. Rebecca Chambers, a Rookie Stars member sent to investigate a series of murders by Raccoon Forest, and Billy Cohen, ex-Marine who is being transferred to prison for killing 23 people. Billy managed to escape his transfer with the help of some zombie dogs. Rebecca and Billy both have abilities unique to them. Rebecca can mix herbs and certain chemicals throughout the game. Billy is able to push heavier objects and also has a lighter for certain puzzles. Billy can also take more damage than Rebecca. Now you can choose to play as one of them at a time, or have the AI follow you around. There are some points in the game where you'll need both characters to complete puzzles in order to progress further in the story. Other times the game will separate the two, and you'll be forced to play as one or the other, so be sure to have both stocked with plenty of ammo and healing items. And unlike other Resident Evil games, there's no storage boxes. Instead, they took a more realistic approach, by making you drop items, and wherever you drop them is where they stay. Now this could be a problem if you're like me and just lose your keys all the time in real life and you don't know where to put them and you just keep searching around for days and days and days, and then you find out your keys are under the couch or something stupid. But luckily, the game saves the item location in the map screen, so all you have to do is pop up that map and you should be able to find wherever the hell you drop whatever, the keys or bullets or herbs. I actually like this mechanic a lot. The game throws some interesting curveballs at you to make you think what you really need to carry, and sometimes you really need that stupid ass item that you used all the way back in the beginning of the game, so it makes you backtrack all the way to some point where you forgot, you didn't even know, and they implemented more enemies and you're like, fuck you, I'm gonna redo another save file, I'm just gonna load this other save file, fuck you Capcom, fucking fuckers.
What?
This is a pretty good ass game.
No, I meant it's cheap as in what it makes you do.
Oh, you mean it has
why the fuck would you carry this around the entire time? It's cheap. This grappling hook. They make you backtrack for some stupid bullshit.
Or, why the...
This game does have its downsides though. I found myself having a problem managing 2 people at once. I've always hit the wrong button and I keep switching between Rebecca and Billy, accidentally fucking up and, getting hit by enemies while I'm trying to control, Billy, but then I switch to Rebecca and then I'm like, wrong character, I'm so sorry. The AI control partner works for the most part, but does some dumb things sometimes, like not shooting at the boss when you want them to. Luckily, there's only a few bosses where you actually get to control both characters at once. Now let's talk about the bosses, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty disappointed by most of their designs, most of which just being giant animals and some being giant zombie animals, but they seem pretty generic compared to some of the more amazing, crazy looking bosses of past Resident Evil games. I mean, just look at fucking William Birkin. Or Nynx, Jesus Christ. Don't get me wrong, some are pretty cool, like the prototype Tyrant. And I can kind of see what they were going for with the big animal bosses, because the original Resident Evil had all big animal bosses, so it is a prequel after all. They gotta stick with that tradition, I guess. I don't know. And I have to be honest with you guys, I'm really not a fan of the main antagonist, Marcus. I really don't like his design. It just feels kind of cartoony to me compared to all the other Resident Evils, and he just seems so out of place. The other thing I don't understand about Marcus, spoilers by the way, is why exactly does he go after Rebecca and Billy instead of Albert and William, who were the people who helped with his assassination, and all he wants to do is get revenge, and I guess he's trying to burn down the world. I don't know. Turn into a fucking leech. You see in other Resident Evils, I think all the antagonists made, for the most part, sense. Albert Wesker was, testing the BOWs on stars. Birkin lost all human intelligence after turning into G, and just went after anything he could procreate. Nemesis was programmed to search out stars to cover up Umbrella's tracks. And Alex Ashford thought that Claire attacked his base, and Alexa Ashford was just getting revenge for her brother. Both were just fucking crazy as well, so that was excuse enough. I don't know what it is about this one. The pacing seems kind of off. The ending kind of just comes up. You go through a door and bam, there's the last guy. And I feel like the other Resident Evils had some sort of better sense of progression than me. I don't know what it is about this one exactly, but it just felt like it abruptly ended. Now with that said, I will say this, beating this game is extremely satisfying because it is a pretty difficult Resident Evil to beat. At least I feel like it was. Resident Evil 0, with all its flaws, is still a very good game and worth picking up, especially for $20. However, I don't think it's a good start for new Resident Evil players, as its story spoils some things. I would suggest, Resident Evil Remake instead. Perfect game to start off, Now to talk about the additional Albert Wesker mode. I was pleasantly surprised with this mode. You get to control Albert, like an Albert Wesker skin over Billy, and you also get like a gothic hypnotized Rebecca, who has that weird jewel on her chest like Jill from RE5. It's also RE5's Wesker, because he has his powers in RE5, and they kind of explain that in some interviews and whatnot. But anyway, it's extremely satisfying to blow off zombies' heads with just your death stare, and to I don't know about the running. I think the running's kind of pointless because you're just in these tight corridors in Resident Evil 0. The only time I could find it remotely useful was in the train, just running back and forth through the cabins. It's hysterical seeing him running like that, like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog and shit. It's ridiculous. It kind of feels like a crazy mod. You normally don't see too many crazy mods in Resident Evil games. I'd really like to see Hulk in Resident Evil. That'd be some crazy shit, but it'll never happen. But it'd be cool. It'd definitely be cool. And I was really surprised to see that they have some voice dialogue for Wesker for when he's commanding Rebecca to stay or follow him. They actually I guess they re-recorded lines or got that guy to come in and do a couple lines. I thought that was really cool. I thought it would just be Billy's voice, because that's what it is in the cutscenes. But no, they actually got a Wesker voice actor in there, so pretty cool. Now I am in love with the additional costumes. I just wish they were, I wish you didn't charge me for them. It's kind of a dick move. But they are pretty cool. I really like the prototype Rebecca, and Commando Billy is pretty fucking cool. I pre-ordered it digitally just to get some costumes, fan whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool costumes. I just wish you didn't have to pay for them, because it's like, well, I'm already buying a 14-year-old game again for the fourth time. Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube, Resident Evil 0 for the Wii. I guess it'd be the third time. But still, come on, you couldn't give us some free costumes. Maybe have 2 of them for sale, not all of them. Dicked off. But anyway, I digress. Still a good game. I'd still pick it up. It's well worth your money. Thank you for watching this review, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mischief Gaming Show.
Oh god fucking damn it, they knew about this shit.
Ooh, this little surprise.
God damn it.
Look at that
Fucking
ass.
monkeys.
And I don't know about you guys, but doesn't the train escape sequence song kind of remind you of that show, Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? The intro, If you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm gonna play the song right now. Let me know if you think it's. I think it's pretty similar. And the funny thing about the Fact or Fiction intro is it actually shows like a first-person view of like a train on a track. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird coincidence, but. Hey guys, I hope you liked this episode of Mischief Gaming. I sure had fun making it. Yeah. I'm gonna leave up some videos, as I do always. I'm gonna leave one Resident Evil video and then one other review video. I don't know what yet, so maybe it'd be like a random mystery video. I don't know. Be sure to comment. I do like reading comments and replying to them. And subscribe if you like this. And if you are a returning subscriber and you're watching my video again, thank you for coming back and watching this. I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.